it just kind of blows my mind. In Idaho, you can get married at basically any age. And I mean, literally any age. And when you look at this in the gem state, Idaho, the youngest Idahoans to say I do, in the 2000s, I mean, just in the last 18 years, were 13 years old. 13-year-olds are getting married in Idaho. And 85% of the people who get married who are, pre-17, pre-16, 85% of them are girls. There's a few boys, and presumably those boys are marrying girls of the same age, but who knows? But 77% of those 13-year-old girls who are getting married in Idaho are marrying adult men. That is to say, not teenagers, right? People who are beyond the teenage years, men who are beyond the teenage years. And this is legal in Idaho, Kentucky, Washington State, Florida, and Texas. And Idaho, the Democrats, the House Democrats, there are only 14 Democrats in the House, in the Idaho House of Representatives, and they proposed legislation to establish a minimum age for marriage, to say you can't get married unless you're at least 16, right? At least 16. It would eliminate marriage licenses for people who are 15 years old or under. And it failed, with 39 Republicans voting to kill it. Only 28 people voted in favor of it. All of the Democrats, all 14 Democrats, and apparently 14 Republicans. And but the rest of the Republicans, all 39 of them, said, no, we don't need a minimum age for marriage. And on its face, this looks like, or seems like, this whole issue seems like one of just like, propriety and morality. But I think it's actually much larger than that. I think that the issue of basically children, particularly girls, being able to be married is really about male power. If a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old or 15-year-old gets married and starts having children, I mean, their life is under the control of their husband forever. I mean, it's game over. There's no education, there's no job, there's no nothing. And yet this is happening across the United States. And like I said, I see this as and it's not even misogyny, it's not hatred of women, it is control of women. I guess misogyny includes that. And this is part of that structure, that patriarchal structure that we have had in this country that, well, frankly, that we have had, since the beginning of what we call Western civilization. I mean, going all the way back to Sumeria 7,000 years ago. When are we going to wake up and shake out of that one, too? And how do the Republicans in Idaho justify this? I would love to hear from a Republican who thinks that there should not be a minimum marriage age. I don't.